Hi, I'm Callan Dunlop. I'm with Primetime Local News, and today I'm joined by Chris Brinklow, who is the organizer of the Border City card show coming up. Why don't you just tell me a little bit about what the card show is?
The card show is an event for basically card lovers, whether it's hockey cards, baseball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, anything regarding the hobby. We have it open for all collectors, and yeah, it's just something that I'm passionate about as a collector myself.
So what kind of things are at the event this year?
So this is the first event that we've had located at the mall. And we had one in October. It was a little bit smaller just to kind of test the waters and see what kind of interest there was for local collectors. And it went well. This one we wanted to step it up a bit and kind of test and see how well it was received. And honestly, I'm completely floored because I put the event online just last Friday, and it's not even officially been a week yet, and I've already sold out all of our tables. I was originally starting with 15 tables, and I had to bump it up to 22 just to try and accommodate all the interest. We've had people from St. Paul, we've had people from Saskatoon, Prince Albert, Edmonton, Cold Lake, and also local collectors as well. So the response has been very overwhelming, and we might have to get an extra space in the mall just to accommodate everybody. I don't know, but so that's really good to see. We also have NHL alumni Rob Brown. Now, a lot of people may not remember Rob Brown, as his heydays was kind of playing alongside with Mario Lemieux in Pittsburgh. And then he got traded the year that the Penguins won the cup. So he wasn't, unfortunately, part of that, but he got traded to Hartford, and then he played a couple of years in Chicago before returning back to Pittsburgh in the early 2000s. But Rob lives in Edmonton. He's part of the Oilers broadcast team out there. And I managed to reach out to him, and he was more than happy to agree to come out to Lloydminster and meet all the amazing people we have here. And yeah, so there's going to be Rob Brown, PSA, which is a grading system. So if people want to know how the quality of their card and whether it's a 1 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10, you can bring your card, whether it's a sports card or a Magic or a Pokemon card. PSA is taking submissions, and they will be there, which is great because they only usually do the bigger venues like in Edmonton or Toronto or the larger centers. So it's a great honor to have them here. Actually, the rep of PSA Canada is from Lloydminster, so it's kind of a homecoming for him.
What is the target demographic that you guys are kind of looking for the event?
Well, there really is no age limit with card collecting. I mean, there's little kids that collect the Tim Horton cards. There's a gentleman that just called me yesterday, never met him, but he's coming in from St. Paul, and he's been collecting since the 60s. And so it really is, there's no age limit. I mean, if you love collecting cards, if you, whether you're 5 or 75, there is no real demographic except for just kind of being a nerd and wanting to hang out with fellow nerds. Whether we're kind of crossing borders here with the Pokemon and the NHL cards, but it's really just about collecting cards. It's not about what type of cards you collect. It's just a hobby.
Are there any final points that you'd like to say to the general public?
Yeah, we want to invite everybody down. Whether you've heard of Rob Brown or not, it's a good chance to meet an NHL player. Rob Brown still holds the WHL record for most points in a season, which he made with Kamloops back in the day. And he was a member of the 1988 All-Star Game. He's got quite a few accolades. And if you're an Oiler fan, you've probably heard him on the radio. So it's a good chance to come on down. And also, proceeds of the event are going to go to the olive tree. So it's not about me making a few bucks, and it's not about me. It's not about the other vendors, uh, because I'm not looking to do this for money. I love the hobby. It's a great passion of mine, and so we just want to give back to the community. And the more people that come out, the better.
All right, awesome. That covered everything I wanted to say. So thank you so much for taking the time, Chris.
Absolutely. We hope to see everybody there March 25th.